Hello. Hello, hello. How is everyone this fine morning, evening? It's evening for me, but it feels like morning. Hello, Gretchen, my friend. How are you? How's everybody else? I put the blanket on prematurely because I knew it would be kitty blanket off the back. There you go. Yeah, I knew you would want it. So, how's everyone? I'm doing a little better than yesterday. I was really groggy and tired. Lazy? I feel that. Yeah, happy Saturday. It looks like we're gonna get one hell of a weekend. There's a tropical storm heading towards me, my area of the U.S. And apparently, a bunch of people have been. Apparently, the stores are packed, and people are trying to stock up before the storm hits. So, it feels like yet another apocalypse is going to hit us. But at this point, I'm kind of used to it. Stay safe. I'm pretty sure it sounds worse than it actually is, honestly. I mean, like, I keep getting all the warnings and stuff on, like, my phone and even my computer's telling me, like, there's a tropical storm coming, but I don't know, I haven't kept up with it. It's supposed to hit pretty much tomorrow, which is fine, because I don't really do streams on Sundays anyway. But what have you guys been up to? I've been trying to plan for next week, a very special plan for next week, which I will talk about today. I will reveal in a little while. Big surprise. You know what? I don't want to hype it up more than it actually is. It's not something big. It's just something I had planned for a little bit. But I'm trying to figure out how to answer this question on Twitter. What question is it, Briar? I'm curious. I can help. I know the answer to every question. I mean, like 85% of the time, I never take questions seriously on Twitter. But I mean, I can still help. I can still attempt to help. You know, I'm thinking of trying to get one of these blankets centered around my theme. You know, like color-wise, or put like a big VR on it or something. That way I'm just not using these weird free assets. So I woke up today about 2 hours ago. So I did indeed eat. I had my breakfast, which was lunch, pretty much. So I did eat. Don't worry. And yeah. Free is good though. Yeah, oh, don't get me wrong. I like this whole thing. I like using all the little free stuff. But it'd be pretty cool to have one that's themed, I guess, is what my idea was anyway. But I'm not really in the position to be commissioning any more custom assets at the moment. So you've been kidnapped. Your kidnappers have allowed you to keep social media to pretend everything is all right. What would you post that would alarm your followers without the kidnappers knowing you're alerting anyone? Do you know what I post? I post, guys, I don't know what it is, but don't you just love the taste of almonds? Then people would know. People would know, oh no, something's wrong. Volt? Almonds? This ain't right. There you go. That's my answer to the question. Easy. Honestly, that's what I would do, is I would post something that I would never post. You know? just so people would know that I'm in trouble. I can't really think of anything else, because like even if you try to embed a secret message, like the only way someone's gonna decipher the secret message is if you tell them how to, which you obviously can't do. What would I never post? Briar, just post something with a bunch of swears in it, because you never swear. And then people will be like, what? Briar never swears? That's not... That's not right. She must be in trouble. Like, I don't know, like, if Briar, if you posted on Twitter, like, Volt is a fucking asshole, I would be like, Briar, are you in trouble? I would post about going out, since I'm a well-known introvert. There you go, see? Then if I actually posted now, the kidnappers would be able to scroll back on the timeline. What timeline? They're gonna scroll, or they're gonna pinpoint this exact chat stream and be like, you know? Yeah. See? If you're ever kidnapped, listen to your old buddy Volt. Okay, don't do that. Please never do that. Never listen to me. It is a horrible idea. You guys got any good plans for the weekend? Because this is essentially my plan for the weekend. This. And then probably sleeping a lot. Oh, I'm actually pretty excited for, if any of you guys keep up with HoloLive, they have a new English generation of VTubers that are debuting, I think, today. So I'm pretty psyched for that. I'm pretty interested to see what they're like. I'm a HoloLive fan myself, so I would actually not post anything. I just messed them up. Oh, here we go. Gretchen the badass over here. Big fat cat blanket getting marginally harassed by your chat. Yep. That's my favorite way to spend my Saturdays. Yes, there are. I think it's Holo Council. Yeah, it's something like that. I don't... The lore's a little all over the place with it. I mean, at the end of the day, I saw one comment on Twitter about it that was like, I love how much they're building up the lore of these characters being like the council of the galaxy, and about 1 week we're gonna see them struggle to build a house in Minecraft. Yeah, that's pretty much how it's gonna go. Seems pretty interesting though. I know a lot of people in the smaller VTuber community are... I saw that. A lot of people in the smaller VTuber community are debuting. Either they've debuted very recently, or they're debuting very soon. So I'm excited to see that. It was great. It really was. Well, speaking... I'm not a HoloLive person, more Niji Sanji. But not really. Even then, I like smaller VTubers more. Nothing wrong with that. That's great. Well, that's great for us. HoloLive is what got me into VTubers. I didn't even know what a VTuber was before HoloLive. So they kind of have a special place for me. Nice to see the community growing, of course. Yeah, it's great. The more people there are, the more people we can, you know, advertise each other. You know, just grow as a whole, hopefully. Well, speaking of which, something I was curious about asking you guys. I saw that, I'm sure everyone has seen this because it was a huge deal yesterday. VShojo is actually accepting auditions for VTubers. And I was thinking about doing it. I'm not sure. I kind of wanted to ask what your guys' thoughts were on it. Because just out of curiosity. Yeah, I just popped over from Velvet Adaloon's debut. Oh yeah, I saw that on Twitter. I might pop in her things every now and then. There's a lot of cursing. I did see that on Twitter. Velvet Adaloon, I believe is how you say it. Of course, unfortunately, I could. I couldn't watch her debut because it was right around this time. Take the shot, why not? Yeah, I mean, that was what my thought was. Because this is something that I really want to do. And they ask for people who already have experience with it. And they don't care if you've already debuted or not. So it's kind of perfect for me. You just gotta make like an audition thing and a stream highlight, and I think I could find some solid highlights for my streams. I mean, it's up to you. I won't stop you if you don't. Well, of course, yeah. In the end, it is my decision. But like, I mean, we just got done talking about how like you prefer to watch smaller VTubers. So I guess like people who like me now, I'm just curious how you would feel if I dove into that and it actually worked out. I guess is my curious thought. Yeah. I never really thought about being with an agency, but it would definitely help my VTubing career, if if that's something I can pursue. I hope you wouldn't ignore me if I did speak to you. No, I would never ignore you guys. I mean, of course, saying that and doing it are two very different things, but I would never want to be that person. I would never want to get absorbed into fame like that. That I would ignore you guys. Just because you grow does not mean that people who like you now will leave. Yeah, well, there are people like that. There are like people who are like, oh, well, now that you have fame or clout or whatever, you're not as interesting, or stuff like that. I figured you guys weren't like that, but I was just curious about your thoughts, I guess. Yeah, no, I would. You guys have been here since, since my beginnings. I would never want to ignore you. That would make me feel like absolute crap. And something that I've talked about before is if I ever did, like, it of course it's a long shot, like, statistically, it won't work out, like, I won't get in and stuff, but I'm saying if I did, hypothetically, I'd want to dedicate a lot of my time to shouting out smaller streamers, because you guys have helped me so much. And a lot of you guys, not all of you, but a lot of you guys are VTubers yourselves, and you work very hard. And so I think you deserve more attention, because that's one of the hardest things to do in this kind of field, is literally breaking through, having people find you, having people recognize you. Once you grab that attention, you can start growing from there, There's some, not just VTubers, but there's some like YouTubers and streamers who will stream for like 2-3 years before they even get noticed, So, sure, but those are the people who don't want you to be your best self. I'd love to see all you guys blow up hugely. Definitely, man, definitely. It's Comfy Volt. Hey, Armday, how are you, my friend? I guess now that you've popped in, I might as well ask you the question we were just talking about. To put it shortly, oh, hold on. Honestly, I have a bad attention span when it comes to live streaming, podcasts, anything unedited, so I'd still come. It'd be a lot more spacey if you were larger. That's fair. Like, honestly, any of you coming to my streams is enough. You don't have to comment or anything. If like, just popping in means a lot. It means that you took time to come and support me, even if you didn't have, even if you didn't have the time to do that. And that's why I really appreciate it, even when you guys just say hi, or especially if like you watch archives and stuff. It really makes me feel good about it. Makes me feel like this was me doing stuff was all worth it, you know? But yeah. You know that more often than not I leave your tab open. I do, Armday, I do. In fact, I was talking to my brother the other day, and I was talking you up. I'm like, man, Armday's really dedicated to me, and my other VTuber friends. You're a great guy, bro. And really appreciate your support, and your support for everyone else here. It really means a lot. But Armday, out of curiosity, what did your brother say? He said, he basically agreed and was like, yeah, he's that kind of person. So yeah, indeed. Yeah, see, everyone here agrees. You're a great guy. But yeah, Armday, what I really wanted to ask, because I've already asked Briar and Gretchen, who are here, a big VTubing agency named V Shoujo is taking auditions, and I was thinking of going for it, but it's obviously going to be very different if I you know, become under an agency rather than being independent. I don't know. I guess like I'm like weighing the options of what would be good about it and what would be bad about it. I obviously would have a much more, well, I mean, like, the I say this a lot, but that's because I'm trying to be realistic about it. Statistically, I won't get it. Just with how many VTubers are auditioning, like, it's a long shot. It's a shot in the dark. It's like a 1 in, maybe even, probably 1 in a couple hundred at least shot. But I would say as long as you can be you. Yeah, no, I would never wanna lie about who I am or what I do. I would say do what is best for you. Well, to be honest, they say one thing, a bunch of big like streamers and YouTubers and VTubers, they tell you one thing. They say don't get into this business for the money. Like, don't get into it to make a career out of it. That just kind of has to happen naturally, if it even does. Yeah, I didn't do that. Like, of course I'm doing this because I have fun doing it and I enjoy it, but, like, you know, it's kind of a pipe dream of mine to actually do this as a career. And if I was with an agency, I really wouldn't have to worry about building up, you know? I guess, like, when people ask me about job advice, I usually advise interview the company as much as they interview you. Staying independent is better, do that. I don't know. I'm conflicted, I guess. I mean, I have plenty of time to think about it. They're accepting auditions until like the 30th of September or something. Like, there's plenty of time. But yeah, if I really want to do it, I was thinking about doing it sooner rather than later. So, anyway, that was just a thought. Just curious what you guys felt about it. I appreciate your thoughts. Do you think I should, like, do a post on Twitter about it? Just be like, just asking for people's thoughts, or even if I did like a poll or something, like, do you think it would be a good idea, or whatever? Yeah, are you able to pull out if you do get accepted, or are you locked into it if they like your audition? Probably the latter. I would audition anyway, even if you decide not to take it. That's a pretty good idea, just because, like, I was talking about this with Briar the other day. It's like, I want to do these things because I don't want to get to a point later in life where I'm, like, kicking myself and being like, damn, what could have been, if I did that, but I didn't do it. So it would kind of just be nice to go for it anyway. Just to see if, what it would be like. It's not like you are completely unable to back out. The audition alone will give you exposure. That, I didn't think about that. That's a good point. Yeah. I mean, I'd probably do a public audition on, like, YouTube or something. I'm kind of thinking about what to say in the audition if I were to do it, but that's a bridge I'll cross if I end up doing it, I guess. But yeah, if I would get accepted, hypothetically, I imagine how it would work. I don't know, but I imagine how it would work is that you are under contract for at least a little while before you can bail, which wouldn't be a problem for me. If like I don't like it, but I'm stuck into it for like a year or whatever, like, I don't think it's gonna be torture, I just think I'll rethink doing it independently, like, once the contract's up. I don't know, there's a lot of thoughts running through my head with it. But yeah, I think I might give it a shot. But you have to agree to the contract. Oh yeah, no. Like, yeah, if I don't like the terms or anything, then probably wouldn't do it. You might not have Volt anymore though. Possibly. I don't know what they said in the. Actually, I have the thing right here. So I have it open. It's like, what was it? Well, cause you have to do like an intro video and an audition. So, like, you're welcome to apply if you're already debuted. So I don't think it would change, Volt, honestly. Yeah, they can't say, "Oh yes, we like you. You're ours. That's your choice." Yeah, no, of course. Doesn't the company take your character from you? Like, what do you mean? Like, would I lose Volt and have to go under a different alias, or would I basically not own Volt anymore? Because the latter is probably true. As much as if you leave them, oh yeah, no. No, I'd have to leave Volt behind if I did leave them. If I joined them as Volt and I left, I'd have to leave Volt with them. Which is like, obviously something I wouldn't want to do, but I don't know. Odds are, if I'm not happy doing it with an agency, yeah, that's not okay. Yeah, well, yeah, just the thought that you know, Volt wouldn't be mine anymore, essentially. Like, I would be Volt, but Volt wouldn't be me. That thought is it's disappointing to think about, but you also have to think about the pluses, you know. Because like I said, I don't want to just do this for me. Like, if I end up, again, which I don't think will happen, but if I do end up getting picked, what I want to do almost immediately is start promoting smaller streamers, smaller VTubers like you guys. Because, like, I don't want fame or whatever, or some people would call it clout. I don't want that to just be mine, you know? Just like, oh, I did it. I did, like, I earned this. This is all mine. I'd want to try and share it if I could. You know, especially to people who have dedicated themselves to supporting me. Basically, I don't just want to do this for myself. I want to see if I can help people by doing it. But yeah, there are pluses and there are minuses, but yeah, I'll think about it. I'm definitely gonna think about it. Might be fun. Positive though, you might get a better model. It doesn't have vaguely protagonist hair. Fair point. Fair point. Come on, come on. Don't insult my mama. Ash Mama did a phenomenal job. Yeah, I think my model actually looks pretty good, but of course I'm gonna think it looks good. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd change the model. Mama did amazing. Yeah, she did. She did, truly. What's wrong with the hair? She's making fun of me because it looks like I'm a huge Persona 5 fan, and it looks just like the protagonist of Persona 5's hair. Yeah. I'm too similar to him, apparently. I didn't mean to insinuate that. I meant with all the moving hair pieces and eye boing boings and all. No, I got you. I got you. With more, like, more movement and stuff. A good example, actually, is, you ever seen, who was it? I believe it was Omaru Polka. The differences between her original model, and I believe it was like a month or two ago she got a new model, and with amazing movements and stuff, and it looked amazing, like her face moving all around, and you can definitely tell the difference. So maybe something like that someday. Like, that'd be amazing. For the moment, though, I think my mama and papa did a very good job. Very good job. I was very impressed with their work. Money well spent. Alright. Stay hydrated, everyone. Anyway. Alright, we don't have to talk about the audition thing anymore. It was just something that I was thinking about, and, yeah, I'm gonna spend some time debacling over it, if that's even still a word. But I do have, in the meantime, I do have something. What would you stream if you did make it big? Same content. Probably, I'd probably at least start off with doing a lot of the same stuff that I'm doing now. Like games that a lot of people are gonna want to watch. Like, you know, like Persona, Yakuza, even stuff like Mario 64, even though that didn't get a lot of views from my current audience. A lot of people would want me to play that, you know, if I was bigger. But I think that later down the line, I'd play more stuff that's like that I would be interested in playing, you know, even if it wasn't popular, because people by that point would still watch me regardless. Debacle means large mess. Debating is what I meant. Yeah, I'm debating over it. Yeah, no, so I'd be pretty much the same, honestly. I would want to stream as much as I could. I would have an excuse to stream pretty much all the time, because right now streaming is just a hobby that I use to eat up time, because I have nothing else going on. And I wanted something fun to do in my free time. And after getting into VTubing, or VTubers rather, I was like, hey, that looks fun. I'll let you debate on it. Well, never shy away from giving opinions or anything. Like, I want to hear, like, feel free to, like, message me at any time over this kind of thing. You know, even if it's not about this, if it's something similar, like, I want to hear your guys' views on it, you know? You guys are dear friends of mine, and I value your opinions. But anywho, I was debating on waiting till more the end of the stream to show something off, but it's like I said, I'm hyping it up bigger than it probably is, but basically my schedule for next week is gonna be a little different. For this upcoming week rather. But I think it'd be good to talk about it, so I guess I could show you guys what I have planned. But I'm a new friend, maybe. New friends are good friends. New friends are still friends. Come on, Gretchen. We're not besties by this point. We've talked for at least 5 minutes. Is it still in the works or is it finalized? Oh, my schedule? It's pretty much finalized. Yeah. It's not still in the works. It was just something I was planning to do, and it's a little insane for me, but I'm doing it anyway. So, this is my plan. There's something happening next week that I am very excited for. Give it 2 days, I'm old-fashioned. There you go. Okay. Gretchen, do you follow this fide weirdo on Twitter? If you want to get spammed with terrible jokes, then follow my Twitter. Anyway, I keep putting this off. There is a game releasing next week that I am very excited for. It is an entry in one of my favorite series ever made. And I wanted to do something fun for its release week. So I am going to do this. You don't post as many bad jokes anymore. I miss it. Alright, well, I gotta pick up the pace. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. If I can find it. This is kind of killing the suspense, but, you know. Da 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 da. We're gonna have a No More Heroes week. No More Heroes 3 is being released on Friday. I think Friday. Thursday or Friday, one of the two. And I am freaking stoked for it. And I wanted to play it on stream, but the problem was we've never played the other two games. So I'm like, you know what? We're gonna have marathon days. I'm gonna start at 10 in the morning for both of those days. And we're gonna play the whole game in one day. That's right. I can do it. I've done it before. I love those games. So we're still gonna sneak in a Persona stream and a Yakuza stream. They may be a bit shorter, obviously. But yes, I am going to spend all day Tuesday playing No More Heroes and all day Wednesday playing No More Heroes 2. And then we'll have a break Thursday because I actually have something to do on Thursday. And then No More Heroes 3 should be arriving on Friday of that week. So that's why I'm going to play it a little later in the day. If something goes wrong and it doesn't come for whatever reason, like hopefully it comes the next day and I'll just swap the Yakuza stream with it. But otherwise, this is the plan. Thursday should be your consistent break day. Well, the thing about that is, like, Thursday is typically the day my friends visit. Like, they come over about once a week. And Thursday night, evening, night, whatever, they usually hang around, which is why I usually don't do Thursdays. But occasionally it's a different day, like Monday or whatever. But actually the reason that I won't be streaming on Thursday this upcoming week is I have a personal event to go to, which was not under my controls. So it kind of worked out because I take Thursdays off anyway. But yeah, so this is the plan. I'll post this on Twitter after the stream, but I am pretty stoked for No More Heroes. And now hopefully you guys, even if you can't catch it live, you'll be able to catch the archive simply to understand what the hell is going on. So that you're not lost. Because that was my we got an early sneak peek. Yeah. Okay, you have to post VOD so I can watch. Oh, of course, yeah. Well, the YouTube limit is what, 12 hours? So if it goes over 12, I don't think either of them will go over 12 hours. I think I can beat the games in a shorter time. But if they do, for whatever reason, I'll just split it into like 2 streams so that I can upload the VODs. But yeah, I figured like I want to play No More Heroes 3, but pretty much the whole time I'm playing it, I feel like a bunch of people in the audience have no idea what's going on in the No More Heroes universe. Because the plan was, I wanted to play No More Heroes 1 and 2 before 3 came out. But about 2 weeks ago, I was when they were like, oh yeah, by the way, it's coming out on the 27th. And I was like, God damn it. You apparently are averse to text. What does that mean, Briar? Averse to text. What, you mean I skip text? I only skip text when it's either extremely obvious or I've played through the game before. Other than that, I try to pay as much attention to text as I possibly can. Right? Yeah, it won't take me long. Yeah, no. No More Heroes 1 and 2. If you ignore a lot of like side stuff and don't buy anything like that's extra or whatever, then you can pretty much just breeze through the game. So, I'll pretty much just be playing the essentials, just so everyone can understand what's going on. But, the only No More Heroes game I will not be playing is the spin-off, which, despite being a spin-off, does actually have some important story elements. You do skip it or rush through it a bit. I admit it's less so with Yakuza. Yeah, with Yakuza, I try to pay as much attention as possible. The thing with text is, like, it's less me wanting to skip it and more me feeling like I don't want people getting bored. Even though I know that's a stupid thing to say, it's like, you paying attention to the story is obviously important for the audience wants you to do that. But I don't know, I get a little anxious, less because I want to rush through it and more because I don't want people getting bored just watching me read the text, I guess. With Persona, like, I know everything that happens. I can even call some of the lines out word by word. So it's not as important for me to read that stuff, even though I do read a good amount of it. But, like, I'll see something that's, like, not important, like just like a side comment a character makes or whatever, and I'll skip that. But if you are upset that I skip text, I am sorry. I will try my best to do a better job with that. It's just spur of the moment anxiety that I'm like, oh, if I just spend this whole time reading it, people are gonna get bored, even though that's a ridiculous thing to think, because people are there to watch me experience the story. So I'll try to do better with that. That's why it's much easier to with a dubbed game, and why I normally prefer dubs over subs for games, because for several reasons. One, it's better for streaming, because, like, if it's a dub, we can literally just watch and listen to what's happening instead of me having to read everything that's going on, especially in Yakuza, where you know, there is no dub, so I feel like I have to read a lot of it, just to keep people up with my reading pace, at least. But with, like, Persona, a lot of the scenes are dubbed, so it's easier to just sit back and watch what's happening. And we'll get that with No More Heroes as well. There's pretty much every cutscene in No More Heroes. I can't even think of one that isn't voiced. So, we'll be able to just sit back and pay attention to that when that happens. I get it. I know it's honestly better to rush a bit. You already have the experience with the game. Yeah. I think that's when it's okay, because I've watched streamers and I've got triggered over that too. I finally get to sit and chat. Relax, arm day. Kick up your feet. Get a snack. Say whatever you want. But yeah, I feel like I've seen streamers skip text before, and typically they'll skip it. They'll skip something very important. Like, they'll skip a part of the tutorial, and then later they don't know what the hell they're doing. And then, or they'll skip a piece of story, and then later on they're like, wait, this never happened, when they clearly talked about it. I try not to do that as best I can, while also trying to keep the stream entertaining, I guess. I know it's been a bit since my response, but did my answer make sense? Yes, it was helpful, Arm Day. Thank you. Always feel free to share your thoughts on this stuff with me, because I'm very indecisive myself. When a streamer hasn't, especially if they miss crucial information, I want to be mean. Yeah, if I ever do that, if I ever skip like a tutorial that teaches me something important or a very crucial piece of story, yell at me, because I don't want to do that. That is one of my biggest pet peeves with streamers, or just Let's Players in general, when they skip that kind of stuff. Like, yell at me so that I'll be like, oh shit, I gotta pay more attention. Because that's one of the last things I want to do while I'm streaming, is skip something like that. Which is why even when I don't read it out loud, I guarantee you, I'm still reading it. I have permission to yell at you, yay. Not like it matters. Yell at me anyway. Stay hydrated, everyone. Both say ara ara. I can try. I can't bring myself to do that. Because you're nice, Arm Day. Briar's mean. Alright, I'll say alright. Hold on. Let me get close to the mic.
Ara ara.
Alright, I'm pretty shit at that, but you know. That was the best. That was the best you're gonna get, alright? Yeah, you're welcome, Clippers, if you exist. I do not yell. Fair enough. I can be mean. I don't believe that, Arm Day. I don't believe you can be mean. Please do not do that again. I told you it was gonna be bad. But you know, Briar requested it. Don't listen to Arm Day. That was great. Alright. Why the fuck not? That was nice. It does things to me. Was that spicy? Was that spicy enough for all of you? I love that. You're welcome, I guess. Maybe I should, what, should I do that more often? Throw in an ara ara just out of nowhere? All ASMR like. I asked him not to do it again because I asked him to not do it again because I hated it, quite the opposite. Oh no, he's hot. I hid behind a pillow in embarrassment. If it helps you feel better. Your embarrassment or mine? Or both. Probably both. Oh, jeez. Anywho, that was weird. To be fair, I didn't really hear it. I need him to do it again, you know, for research purposes. I think both of us are embarrassed. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You want me to do it? I feel like I'm gonna do it, and like my voice is gonna crack or something, and I'm gonna fuck it up. So I did it once. There you go. You have the VOD. But I got you and Leo to say alright, alright. Yeah, he did, didn't he? Now you just gotta put them back to back, and play it on repeat. And there you go. You have everything you need. The best team of Ara Ara you've ever heard. I'll downgrade it to just have it on the bod. How did I miss that? Oh, I forget when he did it, but yeah, Briar did get him to say it. Help me clip it and loop it. Put it on my yeah, I figured you'd take a clip of me in a cat blanket saying Ara Ara and put it on Twitter. That doesn't surprise me at all. I'd low-key be happy to do that. Of course you would. Was it yesterday? Was it yesterday? I can't remember. Might not have been yesterday. I think it was another day, but yeah, regardless, he did say it at one point. Oh god. I'm trying to check on my cat, see if he's alive. I made Volt laugh, my day is done. In the past 2 days I got Volt and Nate to laugh. Yeah, I haven't kept up with my brother too much lately. There was that very short conversation the other day, but he hasn't posted on his TikTok in a long time, and most likely because he doesn't have time and also doesn't have the creative juices aren't really flowing for him lately, which I feel that. I have that a lot. You can tell I have that on my streams, where like you look at my face and you see the gears turning. You see like I'm thinking of something funny to say, and then nothing. Chat is fine. Chat is burning. What? He always apologizes. Yeah, that's my brother, all right. Yeah. I told him I'm gonna whoop his ass the next time he says sorry to me. Which is something I probably couldn't do, given that he was in the military. Regardless, won't stop me from trying. We'll throw down. I don't know how to fight, but we'll throw down. I know how to punch things. I've played Punch-Out before. Guys, I was able to beat Glass Joe in under a minute. I think I know how to beat someone up. Does anybody here know what Punch-Out is? Oh shit. That was nice. I mean, the Powerpuff Girls were originally going to be called the Whoop-Ass Girls. Yeah, I do know that. I'm a big Powerpuff Girls fan, actually. Yeah, Craig McCracken pitched it. I believe it was, he made it in college, a short with the Powerpuff Girls called the Whoop-Ass Girls. Because that's the whole joke of the show, is that they're, you know, they're cute little girls who beat the shit out of everyone. Knowing his situation, I always send him a good morning and a good evening text. It's more just to be some good in a shit day. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely, he appreciates it, absolutely. I'm a brony. I've never actually watched MLP. I don't really have anything against it. It's just, I don't really watch stuff that often. I'm a much bigger gamer than I am like a film or TV show buff. I believe in you, Blossom. Blossom was always my favorite, right? 'Cause she was the smart one, and the leader, and she knew what to do, and she got the ice breath. That was pretty cool. Did you see they're making a frickin' live-action Powerpuff Girls movie? Like, the actors, they look like they're teenagers. It's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be so bad. I'm afraid. I wanted to get into MLP, the recent generation, but I didn't. Now it's gotten so big, same with Steven Universe. I'm actually... See, 50% of people are going to be like, oh, that's awesome, and 50% of people are going to be like, oh, screw you. I'm a very big fan of Steven Universe. Well, live action, never heard of her or the leaked script. Was the script leaked? Oh, God. I would say poor Powerpuff Girls, but they've already been destroyed. Thanks to the 2016 reboot, which was a complete atrocity. I'm just gonna stick to the old episodes. And the movie, the original movie. Just for the record, I really liked it. There aren't a lot of movies that everyone hates that I end up liking, but that's one of them. A lot of people didn't like that movie. I actually liked it quite a bit. Thought Cheetah Girls was the live action. The script was leaked and it got destroyed on YouTube. I heard that, I know that the script for the second Sonic movie got leaked. That was the only one I've heard about, though. I didn't know the script for the Powerpuff Girls movie got leaked. Oh, now I'm curious what it said. Is Mojo Jojo an actual monkey, or did they make him completely CGI? Because either way, I'm sure they would screw it up. The original Powerpuff Girls movie was flippin' art. I take stills from that and put it on my wall. I really liked the concept of the movie, to be honest. Hello. Hey, Leo. How's it going, man? You, you less tired today? Yeah, I really liked he ain't a monkey. Mojo Jojo's a monkey. Sorry, he's a chimp. No, chimps aren't a monkey. Mojo Jojo's a monkey. He was a monkey that got transformed, right? In fact, it was in the Powerpuff Girls movie that Mojo Jojo went from a regular monkey to the super big brain monkey. So, right? I'm not crazy. It's been a while since I've seen the movie, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened in it. He's not a monkey in the... What? What? No. No. The professor's verbally... What? Are they just gonna make everyone human? I swear, Fuzzy Lumpkins is just a crazy redneck dude. And the Gangrene Gang are not green. I'ma whoop some ass. Ironically. That's ridiculous. This is gonna be like the live-action Mario Bros. Movie all over again. When Bowser was straight up just Dennis Hopper. He was not a lizard. He turned into a Tyrannosaurus Rex at the end of the movie. That was weird. Anyone here actually see the live-action Mario Bros. Movie beside me? It is truly a sight to behold. Buttercup outwardly says the number of rounds she went with a girl in her... What is this movie supposed to be rated? It's the Powerpuff Girls. It's the Powerpuff... It's called the... I died, I say no more. They better actually be reworking the script. I have an idea. Do you know how to make the Powerpuff Girls live-action movie perfect? Don't make it. It is not something that needs to be live-action. It's not a movie, it's a TV show. What are you talking about? The live-action Powerpuff Girls? I thought it was a movie. I thought I heard they were making a live-action movie. If it's a TV show, I don't know if that's probably worse, actually. I like the Mario Bros. Movie. It's... I think because of how frickin' stupid it is, it does have its charms. It's not a good movie. It's not a good movie at all, the Mario Bros. Movie. But because of how absurd it gets. Yes, it is a TV show. Oh, fuck. We're screwed. You know what? As bad as some people think the movie is, the original Powerpuff movie, like, I love that movie, and I would watch it 10 times in a row. There's a Mario movie back in, I want to say, late 80s, early 90s. They made a live-action Mario movie with Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo. If you don't know either of those people, Bob Hoskins was the main detective dude in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and John Leguizamo, the only thing I can think of that he's from right now is he was the voice of Sid from Ice Age, I think. Can't remember any other movies he was in. But he was Luigi. Bob Hoskins was Mario. Yeah, it was a weird frickin' movie. Bowser was just a human. Yoshi was like a tiny raptor thing. Goombas were just really tall people with tiny heads. It was frickin' weird. We need Discord movie nights. Yeah. I also like the Christmas movie for PPG. I think I saw that one. Yeah, I thought that one was good too. The anime. I think I've watched a few minutes of the anime. Not enough to, like, have an opinion on it. It was really strange to turn Powerpuff Girls into an anime. But, I guess we'll see. Movie night, I need popcorn. Starts building server called Maximum Voltage. I watched Rise of the Guardians yesterday. Thought it would be fun to watch with others. I wanted to talk about characterization. Yeah, I heard good things about Rise of the Guardians. Actually, I think in the last time we had a chat, we were just talking about DreamWorks movies. I don't remember if that's DreamWorks, but I remember we were talking about animated movies, and I thought that one came up. And yeah, I thought we were gonna name it LaVolt. Isn't Maximum Voltage a movie, like a really crappy, like 80s movie or something? Hold on, I gotta look this up. Maximum Voltage. Well, why is this popping up? What is this? Apparently Max Voltage is a kid's thing. Hold up. Why is Crank coming up? Why is the movie Crank coming up for Maximum? Hold on. Is that like another name? Hold on. Crank movie. Is that another name for the Crank movies? Maximum Voltage. What the hell? Hold on. I can't find it. Alright, I don't know why Crank showed up, but that's all I'm getting. I mean, I was in my magical girl phase when I watched PPGZ, Tokyo Mew Mew and Mermaid Melody. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Name it Ohms. It's the Ohmies. You guys are my Ohmies. I haven't said that in a while. But because he had to be at max voltage to live. Was that true? I've never seen the Crank movies. I just know they're insane. But I search max voltage, I get a kid's cartoon. I thought it was a... Maybe I'm thinking of... Yeah, this one. Yeah, okay. I'm thinking of Maximum Overdrive. Oh, that movie was... I've never seen it, but... Yeah. I've seen a lot of it. Actual lore. Oh. You haven't said that since you debuted, yeah. That's true. I haven't called you guys my omies. I miss it. You guys ever seen Maximum Overdrive? I want to say it's a Stephen King movie about people at a gas station and all of the machines around them. Like, it's like they like come to life and try to kill everyone. So like there's a truck that tries to run people over and stuff. Your Oshi mark's hard for me to pull up. It is? It's just type floppy disk. No, it's not a floppy disk. It's a mini disk. Floppy disks are indeed floppy. Mini disks are actually solid. The only reason I picked mini disc is because I was like, who else is gonna use a mini disc? Also, it falls into the tech category. You know, does it show up if you look for mini disc? Because that's I'm pretty sure what it's called. Stay hydrated. Sounds like Transformers X Terminator. No, they don't transform. They stay cars, and they just try to run people over and stuff. Like, just any machine. Even, like, I think one time a vending machine comes to life. And by comes to life, I mean, like, I don't know, it, like, shoots cans or something. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen someone talk about Maximum Overdrive. This one? Yeah, exactly. That's the correct one. Yep, just a mini disc. That was after Steven went off. Don't. Oh God, Arm Day, what did you send Briar? She's screaming. Usually I only get that reaction out of her. He was a lot nicer before his accident. I don't know much about Stephen King. He made some weird shit, man. Like, I don't read, so I mainly know him through his film stuff. But even then, I don't think I've actually sat down and watched a Stephen King movie. Gutter. Oh God, Arm Day. Arm Day, what did you send? Now I have to see it. Arm Day, you DM me whatever you DM Briar, because now I have to see what it is. Met him once at a SF con. I'm bad with con names, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I mean, he's probably a chill dude. He just has some weird ideas. Sorry, I'm just checking things, making sure everything's going okay. Oh no. Oh, how's the BGM, guys, by the way? I didn't check it before. Science fiction. Oh, okay, makes sense. Makes sense. What did you send me, Arm Day? Should I be scared? It's just a Discord server link. Maximum voltage. What's the problem? Hold on. There's something in there, isn't it? There's something in there. You put something in there. I was talking about Volt getting a scream out of me when I said gutter. What? I'm so confused. I don't know. Holy crap, I'm at 176. 176 followers. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. You've been helping me a lot with that stuff on Twitter. It's the server itself that is the joy. Oh, I see. Okay. Am I under the right Discord? No, I'll deal with that after. I'll deal with that after. Anywho. You're welcome, Gremlin. I'm very confused what we're talking about anymore. I thought we were talking about shitty movies from like the 80s. You know, like Super Mario Bros. Movie. Maximum Overdrive. Oh, I got excited and happy about it. Oh, okay. I gotcha. You want me to put the link here? Feel free to just post it on Twitter. I don't really dip into let the voltage community begin to grow. I actually don't really frequent Discord that often, to be honest. Which I guess is kind of why I've held up making a server about it. Yeah, everyone get in. Yeah, it's like, I guess it depends who wants to be in it. Like, I'm sure, oh god. Like, you guys are definitely can come into it. Probably some other people who aren't here. I missed something. Ditto. Ditto, Leo. I probably missed something too. I always miss something. Oh. Just got back to the One of Us riot. Don't ask. Don't ask. Just get in there so I can transfer ownership to you. I will after the stream. I will. Don't worry. Otherwise it goes to Briar. She doesn't get it. No. No Briar. Briar, you can maybe be third in command. Leo gets second in command. Maybe third. Alright, so you can be like a bronze medal. I don't know, maybe you wouldn't want bronze. Because, would it rust in the water? Down there. Do you live in the water, Briar, or do you just frequent there? You know, I'm curious. I'm not entirely sure. Kind of have, but there are no rules or anything set up. Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, I don't know. Like, if I want to visit Briar, do I have to, like, get on scuba gear? Or do I just, like, skip a rock into the ocean and be like, hey! Briar, get over here. I have something important to tell you. I was actually working on my personal lore, to be honest. I don't know, I was in the creative mood. I don't really know, like... I expect she'd come out for me. What if I just yell at the ocean and be like, hey, Briar. Blueberry muffins. Half off. Dunkin' Donuts. Let's go. That would be a reason to get out of the water. Just for the record, I would leave my house for that. I mean, maybe better if the donuts were half off, to be honest. I actually go in between land and sea now. I have a cave. It has a water-only entry and exit, but I still live with my mother, who's a witch. Oh, okay. So, as long as she takes down the protective barriers, you'd be fine. Is this like the situation in Tangled, where the mom keeps the daughter like locked up somewhere, just so no one can get to her? Doesn't make sense to get a house when I'm still in college. Yeah, that's fair. Very fair. No hating on the witches. I'm not hating on the witches. I'm just saying it reminds me of Tangled. No. There's no magic in my lore, personally. I tried to go a lot more grounded with my story. Grounded, well, still a bit hyperbolic, but... My mother's nothing like Gothel. Do you know what Stockholm Syndrome is, Briar? This is fun. Anywho. Yeah, I was thinking like I write lore and stuff, but it's like I don't really have a time or place that I'm like, hey, here's my lore. She just had protective barriers up to ward off anyone looking to steal or do anything bad to us. Can't come in unless you're invited. Oh, vampire rules. Okay, gotcha. Can't come in unless you're invited. So, like, do you need, like, a physical invite? Or are you just like, you can come in, and then... And if you say you can come in, is that, like, permanent? Or is that, like, only for, like, the next 5 minutes you can come in? Like, after someone says it. Like, are you granted permanent entry if they invite you in? Or is that a time limit? Or they're like, you can come in. And what if someone nearby also hears you can come in? Do they also get the ability to walk in within the next 5 minutes? Also, what if you invite someone in and your mom says they can't come in, or vice versa? Does it cancel out? I'm curious of the logistics of it. I have to pick a horror game. I have to pick a horror game tonight. What horror game are you gonna play, Leo? You know, I can think of some pretty horrible games. No one has taken my suggestion yet, and I will still suggest it as long as I live until someone plays it. But I think you would like Dr. Hauser for the Panasonic 3DO. You know, it's just the perfect game ever made. So you can get yourself a 3DO for like $500. Pretty much vampire rules, but she needs to actually configure someone into the system. It's like a security system, and each person's aura would be a key. So it is permanent. Unless, is there a way to cancel it? Can't cancel an invite. Well, what if you could? What if you could, like, disable someone's aura? Also, if you had a clone with the same aura, would they also be allowed in, since their aura would be exactly the same? He doesn't get scared. Leo is chill 100% of the time. I don't think he has the ability to feel anything else but chill. He's basically in permanent ASMR mode. You can't disable someone's aura. So once I'm allowed in for life. Clones do not have the same aura. You don't know that. You've never seen the aura of a clone. How do you know? It's the same being. Same everything. Why would their aura be different? Aura is unique per individual, sure, but the individual can be cloned. AKA, same aura. Clones don't have the same aura. Why? Why would they not have the same aura? I like how this is what we're debating. I'm going to die. You'll be fine, Leo. You'll be fine. Although it would be funny to hear you scream. Yes, I do. They're different people, but they're not. It's the same person, just twice. Different experiences. No. Like, if I was cloned, like, right in front of Briar's magic barrier, right? Like, if I was cloned right there, right then and there, we have the same exact experiences, and she says, come in, and she clears my aura, then both of us would be able to enter at the same time, right? They're clones, and as soon as they're made, they're different people and different decisions. I'm not getting into this with an outsider. You can't run away from this, Briar. You can't ditch the conversation according to magic rules. Who's in second in command? I don't know. My cat. My cat's in second in command. Sorry, guys. It's been claimed. He's licking his foot right now, so... Clearly, he's up for the job. Clones have to be grown. Not... According to any rules... Okay, you can't just say, like, oh, all clones have to be grown. No. Like a magic clone. Like a magic duplication of the same person. Same organs, same memories, same everything. Right as Briar allows you to enter. The aura would be exactly the same. Why would it be different? What would be different about it? How does aura work? Is it a magic essence? Or are we just going under Kingdom Hearts rules where there are no rules? And we just make shit up as we go along? I'm speaking of science. Okay, well then... Oh yes, we're speaking of science. Briar has a magic barrier over her cave. That's scientific enough for me. No, it's energy. What does that mean? What energy? Energy is something kinetic. Mama can take away the ability to come onto the land as easily as she can give it. Not that it is easy. We don't invite many people over anyway, since we're both low-key introvert. You know what? That doesn't answer my question, but I feel like I'm not going to get an answer to my question. We disagree on the concept of clones too much. So let's just go with Kingdom Hearts rules, where there are no rules, and we just do whatever. I feel like that's the best for all of us. No more arguing, because it's like, well, how does this happen? Because it does. Oh, okay. How are you my kid, Briar? When was this established? Now I'm confused. There's a protective barrier over the house, and I'm not saying jack about my cave. That doesn't really change my question. That just transfers it to who can enter the house rather than who can enter the cave. I just like to mess with people. Something I find critically important in any sort of fantastical setting. If you have if your universe, whatever it may be, has magic or futuristic tech or what have you, something that doesn't exist, the most important thing you have to incorporate is rules. You have to have rules to how everything works. A big reason why I really like Persona is because they set up rules, and they rarely break them. Very rarely. So that when something happens, you can be like, oh, this is how it happened according to the rules of the magic or the rules of the technology, right? Which is why I'm not a big fan of, like, Kingdom Hearts. Because they set up rules and then just do whatever the fuck they want. And they just invent more rules as they keep going. Told you, I'm not having a clone war with an outsider. I can't even clone myself. It was just a hypothetical question. It's called world building. Exactly. World building is more along the lines of, well, yeah, it does involve, like, the world's rules and everything. I mostly think more about world building as, establishing, characters, civilizations, things like that. But yeah, you're right, it is world building. It's very important in world building. So, oh, hello, cat. How are you, my friend? Hi. He's shoving his face into my face. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you sit there. Oh my god, he's purring really loudly. You might be able to hear it. Let me put the mic up to him. Did that work? Could you hear the meowing? Not the meowing, the purring. Your cat heard the call of the blankie, yeah. I wish I was that cat. I know. I know I'm dreamy, and everyone wants to sit on my lap, but I'm sorry, Armday. My cat, when he claims something, he will not give it up. The second I leave my chair and I come back and he's curled up in it, I have to manually move him. Because even if I ask, I'm like, can I sit there, please? He does not budge. That's pretty much how cats operate. They really don't give a fuck about anything. But they're easier to take care of as opposed to like a dog or something. Because, Briar, I'm adopting you. Alright, well... Are we expanding everyone's lore here? Speaking of which, after writing my personal lore, I was thinking about yours, Leo. I know I said I would write your lore as well. I have some fun ideas. I'm not sure where I want to go with it, but I got you. And the hoodie will be a key component to your lore, meaning you can never have an outfit without it because it's going to be very important to the lore. Maybe. I don't know. Just though I wouldn't trade my mother for the world. Well, I mean, if she's a witch that can protect you with magic barrier, that'd be a pretty cool mom, not gonna lie. Let's hear the ideas. They're not really fleshed out that much. It's just kind of vague starting points. You can be my aunt instead. Auntie Gretchen. Anyway. Nice. Found family. There you go. See, we're expanding the lore as we speak. Who wants to be my... I don't know. Estranged cousin? Family doesn't really play into my lore that much, so... Yeah. Who am I? Armday, you can be, yeah... my butler. Fetch me coffee, 4 sugars. Wench. can't. We are PLP and we aren't in Alabama. Leo. Fuck you, Leo. What happened to your family? Did they get sucked into the Matrix, or are you trying to find them? No, my family's perfectly fine. Wait, is that too much? You're good, Leo. You're good. That was funny. No, my family's fine. In my lore, there's really nothing wrong with them. I just don't really communicate with them that much. Ever since I got into the business of hacking, I've kind of been a lone wolf. So that's why the family isn't really that important, because they're really not important to the lore at all. It's just me kind of going off on my own. You know, I know, weird change of pace that my family's not magic or dead. But yeah, trying to be a little more down to earth. You don't need magic or dead parents to be a fascinating character. Butler, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. You've made a full server for him. You're doing... Yeah, exactly, Arm Day. See, you're already my butler. 'Tis but a pleasure to serve you, young master. Arm Day, you planning to be a VTuber? Oh, Arm Day. You should be a VTuber. He forgets about me. I would never forget about you, Leo. Black Butler? I know nothing about Black Butler. I know it's one of the animus. Armtuber, yes. Oh my god, Arm Day. Can you just be in, like, a bicep with, like, eyes? Also, where does Arm Day come from? Out of curiosity. Well, out of curiosity, where do all your names come from? I'm curious. How you came up with your names. Bicep. Oh, you guys really have to watch Black Butler. Yeah, I'll put it on my list of things to watch, which is a million things long anyway. Give myself a crush on Seal. After you start flirting with me at a Sims game. Fair enough. Fair enough. You know what? You guys talk about where your stuff came from. I'm gonna take a quick break. I gotta use the bathroom. So I'll be back. I'll be back in a few minutes. Hold up. I have returned. Wait. There we go. Alright, let's see what you guys have been talking about. So when I first created it, I wanted to protect my identity, so I took my cousin's name, Armando, and Diaz, which is Spanish for day. Oh! Interesting. I thought it actually involved exercising and having an arm day. Like how you have a leg day. Makes sense, though. Yeah, what about you, Leo? I did an Asuna. That's really my name. Oh, sorry, I missed that, Gretchen. I figured it was you. It was your real name. My nickname is actually Briar Rose because of how easily I fall asleep. Everyone calls me Briar online, and I respond to it IRL. Bay was me trying to make it more related to the sea. I want to call my followers Bay-Bays. That's actually really interesting, Briar. I'm jealous of how easily you can fall asleep, because I cannot. Alright, I'm gonna have a snack. Don't yell at me for my snack, as you typically do. Mmm. Tasty. Leo, did you mention how you got your name? I didn't see it. Leo Vesta. Yeah, I'm boring. Nothing wrong with using your name. Do you know how many times I've seen someone named Gretchen in my life? Never. Only in, like, movies and stuff. I've never actually met a real Gretchen. I put stuff together and was like, yeah, this sounds good. Fair enough. Oh. I've fallen asleep on concrete at Disney World while fireworks were popping off, and I was a crowd full of large adults and screaming kids. Yeah, I fall asleep easily. God dang it. I wish I had that. Yeah, it seems like a lot more people are having insomnia nowadays. It's pretty common. I do take meds for it, but it gives me the, like, slightly opposite problem where I kind of still don't sleep as well. It just makes me god-awful tired all the time. Though if you want something cooler, Vesta is the goddess of the hearth and Leo's a constellation. Fair enough. Fair enough. Mine was Constellation Home. It was a reach. I could incorporate that into your lore, Leo, so that it makes sense. Unless I'm role-playing or reading fanfic. All bets are off. If you don't sleep, there's no reason we can't have movie nights. Don't worry, that's something I do want to eventually do. Is movie nights. Yeah. We should have a role-playing channel. Nah, I'm a dude. That doesn't... You know, it doesn't mean you have to be the goddess. It just means the goddess could be involved in your lore. You know? I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I'll pitch you an idea. I can sleep easily unless I'm writing. Fair enough. I was gonna say something, I totally forgot what it was. Can we make the role-playing channel into a fanfic of ourselves? Can it continue off the fanfic I already made? Between me and Leo being platonic life partners and Briar being our sworn enemy. Actually, Gretchen, if you are a writer, would you like to see... would you like to see the fanfic that I was asked to make about me and Leo? It's the greatest piece of literature ever made by mankind. I have a snack. What do you mean, no? You were so excited. You were so excited for me to write that fanfic, and now you don't want it to be shared? I want to see it. I made it public. I posted it on Twitter. Oh. Maybe I'll post it again. Considering I lost 3 nights this month to the story I'm working on, yeah, I don't sleep. Well, that's unfortunate. Sorry to hear that. Let me specify what I mean by it, the fanfic. I got you, don't worry. No, I don't want my aunt to see it. Alright. I'll post it again on Twitter after this stream. I gotta post my schedule anyway. Don't worry. It'll be there. Nope, Briar, you wanted this, Briar. You wanted this. You asked me to make it. Yeah. Volt, I loathe you. Yeah, I know you loathe me. I am well aware. You're one of my bestest friends too, Briar. It's okay, BB. I know you're a good person. Have you not been paying attention? Yeah, I'm kidding. Briar's a sweetheart when she wants to be. Not towards me, but, you know, in general. If I go to your Twitter after stream and it's not there, so help me go. It'll be there. I promise. I'll repost it and be like, hey, in case anyone missed it. Here's my fanfic. Briar, if you want, I can write your lore too. I mean, I already know a good amount of it. I might add a few things, if you don't mind, but everyone's a good person, almost everyone. I don't know. I think most people in the VTuber community are great people, honestly. I love this community. Everyone is so nice. It's very different from other communities I've maybe not been in, but I've seen. Says the guy for continually forgets to look at Twitter. I don't forget. I occasionally, usually I'm doing something else. I don't forget to look at Twitter. I'm doing other things. And so even when I do look at Twitter, like I want to post bad jokes, but like sometimes I don't find any good things to reply to. I found a couple lately, but yeah. Know who used to give me a ton of material was Octomom, and she hasn't been posting a lot lately. I hope she's all right. I was really excited for her progress on her VTuber model and everything. Besides, you're already fleshing out your own lore and Leo's. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll still do it. You know what, Briar? You write your lore, and then I'll write my lore for you, and we'll let the fans decide. The fans will decide what the better lore is. Yeah, I'm gonna message her. Yeah, good. I know that she was a little down the other day. So hope she's all right. There's some other VTubers that I'm trying to pop in on, at least like seeing if they've started streaming or whatever. I've missed a lot of debuts. I'm a little worried about Octomom. She's been taking more mental health days. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much on stream because I feel like it's her business. But yeah, I hope she's all right. She's a very nice person and very funny too. I have tons of people to catch up on. Yeah, that's fair. I think by this point we've established, or at least I've established, who my closest friends in the community are as of late. You guys are pretty much up there, and including a couple other people. So yeah, it is. Yeah. Also, my lore will be my lore either way, but you could try. I will hack it, Briar. You will write your lore on a Google document. I will hack into that document. And I will make my own edits. She was once the root of all evil. They say that the stem of all chaos opened with Pandora's box. It was true, but what they did not know is that the chaos took the form of a siren named Briar. She wreaked havoc, striking terror into other fish and people alike. Listen, y'all. You are starting to know me. I love supporting you guys. I'm happy to support your friends. I tend to be loyal. When you go give view to someone, let me know. Your friends are my friends. That's really sweet, man. I appreciate that. You're already going completely off script. Of course I am. Arm Day, you don't have to go through the trouble. It's just like talking to you. Yeah, exactly, Arm Day. Arm Day, it's very surreal for me to like being so early into my streaming career, at least as a VTuber, and like every single one of my streams you're like, let's go. You're very enthusiastic, and it makes me feel really warm and fuzzy, and I really appreciate it. And I guess Briar's okay too. I'm just kidding. I love you, Briar. I love you, Leo. I love you too, Gretchen. And everyone else who couldn't make it today. Still love them, of course. I don't know who's doing what right now, honestly. Sorry, I zoned out for a second. You're a goofy goober. Rock. You're a peanut. There we go. Throw in the SpongeBob references. I feel like every time I talk with my friends, at some point the conversation always comes back to SpongeBob references. If we knew each other IRL, you would know that my love language is food. Yeah, it's always nice to have people there when you start. It's scary to start a stream and no one be there, so it really helps us out. Absolutely, yeah. When I used to stream in person, there would be a lot of streams where just no one would show up. Which is understandable when you're starting off. And I've said this before, but if you're starting off and that happens to you, I know it can be demoralizing, but do it anyway. Stream anyway. Even if you're just talking to yourself, you know, because you have to keep progressing. You know, it's you know, maybe someone will catch you midstream, or someone will catch the VOD later, and start to like you for being a streamer. So, you know, one of my bits of advice. Something I've also noticed that's made streaming more enjoyable for me is playing a diversity of games every week. Back when I was streaming in person, I would play the same game over consecutive streams until basically I beat it. And it got stale. Because, you know, there'd be some days where I'm like, oh, well, I'm playing, I don't know, I'm playing Zelda today. And I played Zelda the last 5 days. So, it can, but like playing different games on different days of the week is helping a lot, actually. It breaks up the monotony of it. I mean, there are some games I could play over and over again, but it's still nice to shake it up. Even though, looking at it now, it's probably going to be like at least another month until I get close to finishing something like Persona or Yakuza. But I do kind of want to branch out. And, well, not branch out, but I want to, maybe some days of the week, play it twice in a week so that it's not as long. I must warn you guys, sometimes late, I think I tend to dote on people. Hello, Kohler. How are you, my friend? Having a fine Saturday? That's fine. Were you there last night when I was complimenting Volt the middle of the stream? You were making me cry, Leo. I didn't appreciate that. You were like, Volt is so cool and Volt is so funny. Everyone should be like Volt. See, you know, Leo, normally I'd be saying that in a hyperbolic tone, but that is literally what you said. So now you're making me all bashful. Leo, stop complimenting me. Stop being the best. Shut up, baka. So let's start that again. I'm Briar. I cause Volk grief. Yep, that's her role here. See, if I have you guys just complimenting me all the time, then, you know, I already know I'm amazing. I know I'm perfect, but, you know, that's why we need Briar here. To mess with me, to tease me. You know? I mean, yes, she's wrong, but, like, we still need her here as to counter... Sorry. Sorry. I couldn't keep a straight face to that one. Volt, what can I say about this young man? It takes great character to make a stranger feel welcome. Ever since the day I first came, you've welcomed me. Stop it. I'm the witchy auntie who makes brownies for breakfast. Brownies for breakfast? Hell yeah. More to it, you remembered me and make sure to greet me by name. Well, of course, especially when I'm starting off like this. I want everyone to feel important, because you are important to me. You know, anyone who supports me early on is very welcome. You know, ideally, I would love to remember everyone's names, even if I had, like, hundreds or thousands of watchers or whatever. I would love to memorize people's names. as many as I could. You know, it's the least I can do for supporters. Just be able to be like, hey, I remember you. You've done so much for me. Thank you. You know. Which is why I would, even if I made it big, I would never forget you guys, of course. And anyone else who likes to attend my streams, even if they lurk. I would love to thank them by name. Armday, at least one of your first stream reactions wasn't, hey Leo, I want your babies. You have my heart, but I want to bake them with you. I assume you're not talking to me. That doesn't seem like something you would say to me, Briar. At least it made an impression. Yeah, that's how the Vault ship started. Was me making a dumb spur-of-the-moment joke, and it kind of just escalated from there. I believe that if you were to get big, this would not change. Granted that you can't catch everyone, but you would make it a point to make others feel welcome. Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. You know, it's hard to remember everyone's name. I mean, you guys by now, I would probably always recognize, but... Oh, hold on. Sorry, I got a message from my electrical company about the storm. Not saying anything new. Saying the same thing they said yesterday. It's like, there's a storm coming, be careful. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I know. I'm aware. I gotta pull back before I enter simp mode. You're allowed to be my simp. Oh, but Volt, we can bake a cake together. It could be for your baby shower. That's gotta be a big cake. There's gonna be 1,000,000 babies. Then we're gonna go and retire in Michigan. And we're gonna have the best retired life that platonic life partners can ever have. You never wrote yours and Leo's baby into the fic. I did. He was in the fic. He was in the fic. He was. Alright? He was with the millions of other babies that Leo and I had. Okay? I can't, like, name him. Because it would... like, you know, it would diminish the value of all the other millions of babies. I'm already your brother's simp. For the record, I don't know. I always felt like simp was millions of babies, yes. Megatron was our favorite. You can't say that. I mean, every parent has a favorite child, yes, but you can't say it. I don't simp for oh, you mean Leo. For the record, isn't simp, like, kind of insulting? Not to the person, but to the person being simped for. Because simp stands for, you know, suckers idolizing mediocre. P word. They're calling it they're calling you mediocre. I'm like top tier, you know. So it would be sit tip. Would be mine. Top tier instead of me. People. Yeah. Suckers idolizing mediocre people. Yeah, that one. They're calling you mediocre. I thought I was using sympathetic language to try and get ass. Fair enough. Not really. It's not really a bad thing as much now. People use it instead of crush at this point. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, the usage has become what it is now. It's just funny to me how it started and how it is right now. It's very different. I mean, it probably started somewhere with, like, I I don't know, I'd imagine people. I did say people. I didn't say the word, Briar. Relax. I knew you would probably leave immediately if I said that word. I'd imagine the word simp started with, like, OnlyFans or something like that, you know? Seems like where it would probably start. Lots of words change in usage. Exactly, yeah. I was told that it was what guys do to get girls. Yes, well, it is pretty much that nowadays. Wait, that was way too gender specific. Well, it's not really gender specific anymore. It's just kind of used in general. It's just originally it was, you know, what it was. But now girls simp too. Yeah. Well, I'm not arguing that it means that now. I'm just saying it started off as that, and it's funny to see where it came from to where it is now. I prefer guys, gals, and non-binary pals. That is a great motto. Especially over Genshin stuff. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I simp on Genshin characters equally. Finally made it late to level 12. Wait, level 12 in Genshin? Have you been playing Genshin, Leo? I don't know how I feel about that. I say lads, lasses, and the non-binary masses. That one's also really good. Weren't we supposed to have a fanfiction today? I really feel like there's no point. Because some of you guys have read it already, and I'm going to post it after the stream, you know? Yeah. Gene from Genshin. I don't really know Genshin characters. I played Genshin once. I like the purple librarian chick with the big baps. Those were some solid baps that she had. They were very nice. I only know Mona. I don't know who Mona is. Who was the purple one with the big baps? Was that Lisa? I think that was Lisa. I don't know. What was... I don't remember. I don't play the Genshin. That is Lisa. Okay. Here we go. See, she had some nice baps. That's all I'm saying. You know, I mean, they wouldn't design with the mummy. Well, I think the term baps is a little more friendly, but yes, indeed. I mean, they wouldn't design a character like that if you weren't supposed to look at them, just for the record. You know, I'm not trying to be perverted. I'm just saying they were very nice baps. I'm just digging this hole deeper, so. Booba, yeah. I like to use my own terminology because I find it. Water. Oh damn. Got something in my eye. Did that fix it? No, that made it worse. Okay. No. I need to see with that. Okay. Oh, that made it even worse. Great. Okay, well, give me 2 seconds. I'm back. Whoa. I don't know what's going on there. Fan service. They have a scene where Thoma is all tied up. Oh, no, that's not really my thing. I don't know, when they're like tied up and they just, you know, they're like scared and stuff. I'm not into that. Like, I don't want to see them scared. It's incredibly uncomfortable. It's a fun way to say it. But Leo might rope me in since I forced him in my place. Are you okay, Volt? I am now. I had something in my eye. Of course. My contact lenses in my eyes got blurry. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I missed Volt's Ara. Do you want me to do it again? Because no one wants me to do it again because it was just apparently so undeniably good. So. But he's on his knees, Volt. That doesn't change my opinion on the situation. Do it again? Alright, hold on. Let me drink some water real quick. Okay.
Ara.
How was that? Was that better? Or was that was? I felt like that one was worse. Gets fan ready to fan himself. How's that? Was that good enough? Oh. Very good. Okay. I'll take that. We take those. Feints. Well, it was good enough for arm day. Hello. Hello, Kohler, my friend. How are you today? You came at a weird time. It was very nice. Oh, thank you. Then again, now that I think about it, is there ever a good time to enter my streams? Okay, but Volt, have you seen Genshin gameplay? I've played Genshin. I played it for a little bit. It's just not something I really want to sink my time into. I didn't think it was... I mean, it was alright. It wasn't great. It was alright. Great. I'm glad you're having a good day. A great day, Kohler. Yes, it was good. Don't lie to me, Briar. You loved it the first time. I know you like the RRs. Because the sounds the females make when climbing, if people do not know what they're doing. Yeah. Yep. I see that. I mean, you could say the same for the men climbing. I would imagine. You know. Just saying. Yeah. Noelle, I recognize that one. Wasn't she the maid chick? I think she was the maid chick. Take Kay makes nicer sounds when climbing than Lisa. Number one, I wouldn't know. Number two, yeah, I don't really swing that way. So, I mean, he probably makes some sexy sounds. It's just not for me. But to wrap things up, if I'm going to simp on a male game character, it's going to be the dude in Persona 5 that has the great posture. I think he's joking about Ryuji, who always leans over like a sad monkey. Pelvis sticking forward. Yeah, there you go. Really, Briar? Turns on Genshin and picks Kaya. There are some spicy dudes. Alright, I would simp for Joker from Persona 5. Not only would I simp for him regardless. Have you seen him in drag? Have you seen him in drag? Cue the Squidward. Oh no, he's hot. Listen, just because you can't order doesn't mean you can't look at the menu. I'm not gonna lie. If I were put in a situation where I was like, oh hell yeah, why not? You know, you don't knock it till you try it. Link in drag is hotter. Have you seen Joker in drag? Link, I feel, is a little weird to me. Because I feel like I've known Link longer. I don't know. So it's just a very jarring change, I guess. Can I tell you a goober moment? Does it involve drag? Because if so, I'm all for it. Alright, time to make Briar freak out. Would you want me to someday have a... just come on stream and it's just a gender-bent version of Volt? Would you be curious about that? It would be Volta from an alternate universe. Both are hot, but I can't get that blue outfit out of my head. Fair enough. So I watched these friends of mine play Smash, and they would pick Joker. I always thought it was from Batman. I don't blame you. There is both a Joker and a Robin in Smash Brothers. Yeah, I told you. I knew Briar was gonna freak out over that. Sorry, Briar. I'm very happy with my gender. For now, at least. So... Briar, tell you what, if far, far, far into the future, if you do the whole gender bent thing, I will also do it. Deal? It'll be a deal. I'm gonna meet Volta. Yeah, I don't know what the name would be. Might have to work on that. But yeah. Deal? Alright. There we go. Plans for probably years in the future. That'll be fun. Anyway, now I'm just thinking about screenshots of the deal. But you can't screenshot it because I stated it. You'd have to clip it. Yeah, now I just can't stop thinking about Joker and drag. Thanks, guys. It's okay, the lollipop chainsaw outfit will happen eventually, too. Juliet Starling. That's her name, right? Lollipop chainsaw. You can delete the stream. Nah, I wouldn't delete the stream. The only reason I would delete a stream is if something really bad happened. Like, I can't really think of one. Just hypothetically, if something bad happened, either to me or there's bad things happening in chat for whatever reason, or if there was a stream that revealed some of my personal information. That's the only reason I could think of that I would delete a stream. He said he might play it. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to play it. It's made by Grasshopper, who also made No More Heroes, which I love to death. So, yeah, totally. I would love to play Lollipop Chainsaw. I don't know much about it, but like leaking a password. Yeah, that happened. That happened, Leo. Not to me. Wasn't my password. You can lock out chat replay if you have to. Oh yeah. I typically turn it on. Chat replay. Even if I just realized Volt's note. Oh, my nose. Yeah, that was something my papa did. Pretty cool. But like if I stay in the middle. There you go. You can't see much else of me because I'm in a friggin' cat blanket that I'm not allowed to take off. Actually, hold on. I do want to adjust the setting real quick. I'm still here. I'm just adjusting something real quick. I think that's good. Okay. I think it's better now. Dogs can wag their tails. Volt can wag his nose. Why aren't you allowed to take the blankie off? That is not a question for me. That is a question for Briar. Yeah. It's not up to me. It's not my decision. There you go. There's the answer. Stay hydrated, everyone. Why? There is no reason. All she's gonna say is, look at him. That's the reason. Pretty much. I didn't peg you for a sub, Volt. Now it's coming off. You say that it's coming off. My young master's adorable, the blankie. Well, too bad. You had your fun. It's gone now. I can put something else on. Hold on. Let me see if I can put something else on. Wait. Here we go. Oh, I can look so fly. Okay. What's up, hoes? Told you I could look fly. Up, my menu's up. Might want to close that. There we go. Reverse psychology. I'm not a sub. My God. Should I take the, wasn't there like a, I saw someone do like a horny test or a sex test or something like that to determine like how much, like what you're into and if you're like sub or dom. Where is that? I'll do it. I will do it. I am not a sub in this PLP. No one has to be sub. You can be equal. Yes, do the horny test. Okay, I'll do the horny test. That's another thing for my Twitter later. What do I have to do? Post the fanfic. Post my schedule. Do the horny test. You guys are giving me a lot to do. You guys can be switches. There are no positions in PLP. You're just bros. It's just a couple of bros hanging out and occasionally having a million babies. What is there not to understand about that? Simple. My glasses are a little wiggly, aren't they? Bros can tango. There you go. It's platonic, exactly. See, you guys get it. I knew you guys understood. As long as socks are on. What does socks have to do with anything? You can be bros with your socks off. You can be bros with your socks on. You can be bros with one sock. One sock, two sock, bro sock, you suck. Do you guys like the glasses? Should I put something else on? I have a couple other things. There's no such thing as a platonic tango. Says you. Clearly you don't know how to dance. I like socks on my feet get cold. Yeah. You always wear the socks. Apparently it's really taboo to go to bed with your socks on. Why? My feet get cold. But if I want my feet, even if they don't get cold, socks are comfy. Have you ever danced the tango? I have. I took dance classes for 5 years. It was not tango though. Did I ever mention this? Did I ever mention that I took dance classes for 5 years when I was growing up? Yeah, because you live in the East Coast. Don't label us. Alright, I'm gonna take these off. There we go. No, you didn't. Oh, well. Yeah, I took dance classes for 5 years. I took... You're gonna frickin' make fun of me for this. I took hip-hop dance classes for 5 years. 2 of those years, I also took tap dancing lessons. So, I learned a little bit of tap and a good amount of hip-hop dancing. Yep. So, hip-hop, tap. Really cool. It was really weird because a lot of the time, I was the only dude in the class. It was very, very weird, but... I mean, I definitely stood out during the recitals and stuff. You said dance classes somewhere, because I remember saying I needed to take classes so we can dance together. Yes. Just didn't know for 5... Yeah, it was 5 years while growing up. Like, middle school to high school kind of era. I did... Yeah. My friend does ballet and modern. She tried hip-hop, but she really didn't know how to make her moves flow as well because of her typical styles. Yeah, it took me a while to realize how much I really enjoyed dancing, like legitimately. Ballet, tap, ballroom, jazz. I'm still clumsy. Leo, you have some catching up to do. Can you do a coffee grinder? Well, I can. That's like the only cool thing I learned in hip-hop. Everything else was just kind of impromptu. So. Well, if I ever become 3D someday, trust me, we're a dancing. I can grind coffee. Yeah, there you go, Leo. That's what I meant. You have fun at the coffee machine. I'm gonna go be fly. Yes, but very badly. I haven't done it in years, so possibly me very badly as well. Now I just have music stuck in my head. Meanwhile, I've only done some summer camp classes. I hope pole dancing or belly dancing is somewhere in the future, though. Is that for you or for me? Because I'm down to do that. Pole dancing, belly dancing, hell yeah. Tell me baristas are cool as fuck. If there's one thing I've learned from Persona 5, baristas get all the ladies. Ooh boy. See, that's one of my favorite Persona 5 jokes. Is the whoo boy. But you don't understand what it is until it's like towards the end of the game. So not a lot of people even get it. You went to a bunch of summer camps. I never went to summer camp. I spent my summers indoors playing video games. Do you know how many hours of Pokemon Stadium I played? Sha. I just get pancakes. Same. I don't want pancakes. I want waffles. Where do you guys stand on the waffles versus pancake war? I worked on my summers. Well, when I was working, I worked summers, of course, but I meant when I was younger, I guess. I love Just Dance. I've never really played a dancing game. I don't know. When I went to summer camp, video games didn't exist. Poor old Gretchen. To the point I tend to get 5 stars on nearly everything. See, that's the thing. Like, I can't really do... I think I might have tried DDR once. You know. I beat my class at Just Dance. I'd love to show up people at with dance moves. Look at my moves. So smooth. So irresistible. Okay, we got 1 waffles, 1 pancakes. Leo, this is why we're together. Because you picked the correct option. I started with the Atari 2600. Wow. I've played on a 2600 before. In fact, my dad still has his, and I was trying to give it to me because I'm a bit of a collector. I started with Nintendo 64. That was where I started. Waffle sandwich, not bad. Not bad. What did you guys start with? I have very fond memories of the Nintendo 64. Probably why I played both Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time on stream. Ironically, those were not games I had as a kid. Also started 64. Well, I started games because ever since I was like 2 was my first video game. Yeah, I'm curious. Ever since I was 2, like, basically my mom was trying to get me to shut up because I was, you know, crying, screaming, whatever. And she turned on Pokemon, and, like, that was where it started. Like, I was fascinated with Pokemon ever since that age. And that's why the first game I ever played was Pokemon Stadium for the N64, and I will always have good memories. And that game is phenomenal for its time. Oregon Trail in college, wow. Going back for that one. Mine was South Park. Wait, South Park on the N64? Oh god, I'm sorry. That game sucks. Then Smash Bros. Well, at least you got Smash Bros. And Mario Party in there. Combat. Oh, yeah. I haven't played a lot of Atari stuff. I played Warlords the most because that was my dad's favorite. Warlords was fun on the Atari 2600. Then Galaga. Galaga's always fun. Very classic. First one or earliest I can remember was Style Savvy on the DSi. Wow. Dang. I'm showing my age. I'm a different type of... I'm not faulting you for that, Briar. You play whatever you want. I don't care. Briar, would you play Style Savvy on stream if you could? I would 150% watch that. The only thing about Style Savvy I know is there was a song from it in Smash Brothers. I think it was a remix song from Style Savvy in Smash Brothers. And it's like the catchiest thing ever. Other than that, I know very little about it. Dun, 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 dun. I think that's what it was. Style Savvy, right? I think it's not about what you play, but if you're having fun. Yeah, of course. I think that something that's fascinating to me with different kinds of gamers is not what you play, but why you play it. That's what's interesting to me, you know? Yes, I would, but probably one of the more recent ones, given the better graphics. Fair enough. I'd still watch it. Because what's fascinating to me is everyone's reason for gaming, you know? Like, if you asked me why I liked Persona so much, it's not because, you know, I'm a huge anime fan or I like the, you know, some of the more cheesy dialogue or anything. I love a lot of the writing, I love the story, I love the symbolism most of all. You know, and seeing different people's interpretations of that it's interesting to me. So yeah. It's always... Yeah, if you have fun with it, then at the end of the day, it's... There you go. But I think that, like, while I will... It's kind of like with comedy, right? Because, like, everyone laughs at something different. You know, some people won't laugh at some things, some people will laugh at others. It's kind of pretty subjective. But even with how subjective it can be, you can definitely label how much effort or passion went into one thing more than the other. Music is another thing that works that way. You know, like, it's... Yes, you can subjectively like certain songs or whatever. But at the end of the day, you can identify, okay, this was written well, or this was written poorly, or not a lot of effort went into this. You know? Because you can have, like, guilty pleasures. Story for me mostly, and pretty things that are non-combative. I see. I'm sensing a style-savvy Nintendogs kind of thing. I don't like combat games very much. I'll play them, but not often. I love hack and slash games. Prefer things like Life is Strange or VNs. Life is Strange is a very mixed audience. Either people really like it or they really don't. But I know nothing about it. And because I'm a cynical asshole, I feel like I would I would not like it. I love shooters. I don't play them on stream. Not a shooter guy. I know I've said that before. I've enjoyed a few shooters. Because I'm an N64 nerd, I really liked Perfect Dark, if anyone remembers that. Perfect Dark was pretty fun. Undertale, Ori, Flower. The last two I do want to play sometime. I love Undertale. I think Undertale's great. Which is another fascinating one, because Undertale is kind of like, people really love Undertale, or people frickin' hate it so much. And I don't really know why. I thought it was very cool and unique. In fact, Undertale was kind of made off the idea of Earthbound, right? I've played Earthbound, and I think Undertale is miles beyond Earthbound when it comes to quality. So 007, let's go. See, the thing about 007, I had fun with that when I play with people, but Perfect Dark is basically like, it came later. It was also by Rare, and it was so much more improved stylistically. It was very neat. I also want to play Spiritfarer. People hate Undertale just because Sans was simped over so heavily. Is that really it? I mean, Sans was my favorite character. Undertale is definitely better than Earthbound. Yeah, I think a big reason is that I didn't grow up with Earthbound. I didn't play it until, like, probably last year. On my, like, SNES Classic. It was okay. It's like a solid 5 out of 10 for me. You know, it was a decent experience. Probably not something I would do again, at least not anytime soon. But yeah, I didn't think it was bad. But Undertale is just very unique. It's funny. You know, it has an interesting premise that I really haven't seen before. Sans is just funny, yeah. Well, he's not just funny, but like there's so much more to him. When you get in the when you get into certain parts of the story. Do I play Outlast tonight? I don't know anything about I know nothing of horror games. So I wouldn't be able to. I told you, Leo. I told you the answer. The horror game you should play is Dr. Hauser for the Panasonic 3DO. And yes, I'm not lying. It is a horror game. It's like a survival horror. Play Cooking Mama. Honestly, Cooking Mama looks a lot of fun. I feel like I could get into Cooking Mama. I feel like that'd be pretty intense. Briar, you and I should play Cooking Mama together. Can't you do like a competitive one? I would love to do that. It looks very, very intense. Yeah, Leo, tonight's a horror game. I told you. Get a Panasonic 3DO for like $700. I completed a Cooking Mama game. I was so proud of myself. Is it really difficult? I mean, I imagine it's hard, but like, is it like near impossible? I'd have to step away for a while. Catch you later. Thanks, Arm Day. Thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. Have a good day, mate. Resident Evil? I know very little of, well, any horror game. Isn't that the one with Leon and the guy named Wesker and there's a zombie? What was the really bad Resident Evil? There's like one for like, I want to say it was for like the Dreamcast or something that everyone hated. Was it like Resident Evil Survival or something like that? I can't remember. I'm much more interested in crap games than I am in like genres I don't really know. You know, like if there's a horror game, you know, that people are saying it's really good, I probably wouldn't play it because I'm not a horror game guy. But if there's a really shitty horror game, I would do it just because I'm more interested in shitty games than anything else. I feel like you can learn a lot from really bad games. It really teaches you a lot about the art form and the genre. Sometimes you can learn more from a bad game than you could from something that's done right. You can learn what not to do, you know? I don't know, that's just my perspective. It took me a long time to get all gold medals, probably after about a year of playing. It wasn't that hard, but some of those recipes I cried eternally over. Gardening Mama is much worse. Gardening Mama sounds boring. I want to make some cool food. I don't want to just be like, plant some, you know. I'm planting some tomatoes. Fun. But making freaking, I don't know, jalapeno spaghetti. I don't know what. I don't know food. That's anything in life. You learn more from failure than succeeding. Yeah. Yeah, good point. Yeah. But I'm very much into the art form of games. I want to start making videos kind of talking about those ideas and my perspectives on them. So that might be fun. I have a big week coming up, so I don't think I'll do it this week at least, but I'd love to sometime soon. Technically, Lollipop Chainsaw is horror. I can't really speak for it because I've never played it, but from what I've seen, it's more of an absurdist, comedic hack and slash. But hey, I don't know. Just because it has zombies, it doesn't necessarily mean it's horror, I guess. I think it depends on the Cooking Mama game you're looking into. I tried one other one and I couldn't do it. I'm up for any of them. I want to be the cooking papa. Stay hydrated. I don't know. You could easily say any game with like a horror themed level could be a horror game. You know? Just because it has horror elements, I guess, doesn't necessarily mean it's horror. But again, I don't know. I've never played Lollipop Chainsaw, so... I mean, doesn't she have, like, her boyfriend's head on a keychain? I'm pretty sure that's played for comedy more than it is for horror. Not like his dead head. No, he's alive. It's just his head. Speaking. Yes, she does. Okay. Okay. Jaden Animations actually did a speedrun of Cooking Mama. Yeah, I saw that. I used to watch Jaden Animations quite a bit. Very fascinating. I do like speedrun stuff. I watch a decent amount of speedruns. I actually completed a speedrun once. It was a practice run, so it wasn't really timed. Well, I did time it, but like, obviously I didn't go fast because I was just trying the methods and seeing if it would work. I tried speedrunning Pokemon XD for the GameCube, which is a game I've mentioned multiple times. Funny thing, part of speedrunning that game, because you start off with an Eevee in that game. Part of speedrunning that game is resetting until you get a good Eevee. And one time, I was resetting a lot, and then I got an Eevee that was workable with the right stats and nature and everything. And it was a frickin' shiny. But the thing was, shiny is, if you don't know, is a rare, very rare form. It's like 1 in 8,000 or something, where it's like a different color and it sparkles and everything. Which, it was runnable, but the thing was, no one in their right mind would ever run that, because every time you send a shiny Pokemon out, it does the little sparkle animation, and that wastes time. So that was an interesting situation. Anyway, Pokemon story aside, it changes on which gen. Yeah. Well, XD was Gen 3, which I don't remember what the likelihood. Also, I have shinies. I have them too. None that I've farmed. I don't really do that. That seems really boring. Hello, cat. You have a cat too, my friend. I need to play a Pokemon game, but I'm not sure if I'd like it. Seeing your game tastes, I think you'll at least like it. I'm not sure if you'll love it, but I think you'll like it. I don't know which one I would recommend, honestly. My personal favorite is the one that everyone hates, so probably not mine. Then again, I like to collect pets in games. Yeah. Well, that was a big reason why I got into Persona so much, is because you get to collect all the Personas, and I basically compare it to, like, it's adult Pokemon. Try an older one so you don't pay for it. 5? Gross. Yeah, I liked Gen 5 the best. That was my favorite. And everyone hated 5. Maybe I should make a video on that, why I liked 5 so much. That would be interesting. That way I have a defense. 5 is up there for me, 3 was pretty good. Well, 3 was the one that I started playing the main series with. Beyond that, I don't really know what I would rank them. I'm glad I guessed that. Well, it's the one everyone hates. No one likes 5, but it was my favorite. And I think a big reason why no one liked 5 was because it did a lot of things differently. Even stylistically, it was different. And that's what I liked about it, is that it was different. You know? You should not have to defend the things you like. Oh, of course, I just thought it would be interesting for people to hear me out, you know, because it's like, if everyone hates it and I like it, I think people would be interested to hear why I like it, you know? Yeah, then you can link it. You need to put on nerd glasses, though. Sure, I'll put on nerd glasses. What about the heart ones I put on earlier? Would those work? I didn't pay attention after 4, then I didn't get back until 7. Yeah, the funny thing, I have a friend who like stopped playing around Gen 4 actually, and he came back at around Gen 6 or 7, and he was like, Pokemon's probably changed so much since I last played it, and he went up to me and he's like, Pokemon's exactly the same. They haven't gone anywhere with this. I'm like, yep. Those were magical girl sunglasses. No. Even if they were, they're my favorite, and you can't take them away from me, Briar. Don't ruin my fun. Speaking of which, kitty blankie. Alright, I put the kitty blankie on. Alright. Hello, cute anime boy. Hey, Lloyd. How you doing, mate? You're just in time for me to put on this dumb blanket. Do you want to mix it up? There we go. How's this? I went with the blue this time. Kind of matches the background a little better. Hey, Lloyd, we were just talking about Pokemon, I think. Everyone be should like the stream right now. Well, thank you. Why didn't you go with red? We can match. I would've. The only ones available are white and blue. I'll get custom assets one day. Red sus. Yeah, that's something I'll have to play in the future. I've never actually played Among Us. I know, blasphemous, that I've never played Among Us. But, yep, nope, never done it. You think I have friends? Psh. Nah. Friends are overrated, except for you guys. You can have a cherry cat blanket. Can't, wait, like, you're saying eventually, or are you saying right now? Think about custom assets. If somebody sees it, they will copy it. Of course. Yeah. You don't need friends. True. Not when family's got your back. Hell yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Eventually, yeah. I'll get a... I don't know. I'll probably get one that's ridiculous, like has Hello Kitty all over it or something. Something very contradictory. I will be shittily singing a song. Speaking of which, where am I at sub-wise on YouTube? Don't worry, I haven't forgotten the promise that if I ever get to 100, karaoke. Terrible karaoke. That will kill my throat. My dorm mates roped me into playing Among Us. My brother tried to do it. Get one with lightning bolts. Now you're speaking my language. 33? Oh no, we're a third of the way there. Well, thank you so much for everyone who subbed. I appreciate it. I had a match where I made my name. I hate Red Killed. Or I had Red Killed. Well, either one. Right away and reported the body that said I saved the ship for Red. I won that match. Let's go. Mine is going to be awful. Hello Kitty one would be cute. My Melody would be good. Honestly, any of the Sanrio characters. I'm only familiar with Hello Kitty. I don't know much else of Sanrio. Grumpy Penguin. I want an albino giraffe. I've decided we're going albino giraffe. No, I'm not taking any questions on that. Because the reason, have you ever seen anyone else in an albino giraffe hoodie blanket? Hmm? Yeah, that's what I thought. You gotta stand out. It relates to my favorite activity, giraffe jousting. Where you don't even use lances. You just have the giraffe like lower its head And you charge at each other. If I get a 2D avatar, I need to think of what I'd like to get. Yeah. Same for me, except if I get 3D. Probably one day. I don't know. Hydrate, everyone. Stepping away for a minute. No worries, my friend. I don't think we're gonna go on for much longer anyway. I got a 3D Vroid. Nice! My friend made it for me. Sweet beans, bro. I gotta get Briar to make me one. Briar, make me a 3D model. Come on. Did you commission someone or make it yourself? Well, I've already answered that question. You will be paid in aras and images of me in a kitty blanket. We could be 3D together. Yes, of course. What? What's wrong, Briar? You wouldn't do that for little old me? Pretty please. Pretty please. I'm in college, that pay don't work. Fine, I guess I could give you money. That's what you really want. Money doesn't buy happiness, Briar. Nah, but yeah. Someday. Someday far in the future. No, but it buys textbooks. Good point. Fair point. When he buys weed, though, that's pretty close. I'm not going to disagree with you. I do know some 3D artists. I wouldn't get one soon. Not exactly in the best place to... Well, I wasn't in the best place to be a VTuber at all. It was a bad idea, but I did it anyway. And here I am, wrapped up in a kitten blanket for a bunch of weebs. It's okay, we can be weebs together. The current avatar looks great, though. It does! My mama did such a great job. Same with my papa doing the rigging. Thank you. Thank you, my friend, for the compliment. I'm not a weeb. You're a weeb. I hate to be the one to break this to you, Briar. But if you're here, you're a weeb. Sorry. It's not something... You might as well just embrace it. You know? Briar, I'm not hip with the kids. I don't know what that is. It looks like a little kissy face. But I'm not entirely sure. Oh, you know what? Is it one of those faces that's like the tsundere face? I think it might be one of those. See, I'm hip. I'm hip. I'm so hip, I'm hop. I'm downloading Outlast. Good luck. Good luck with that. I might pop in to see how you're doing, Leo. If you're still alive. I'm pouting. Okay, it was pouting, alright. Also, I'm unfortunately, and fortunately, not a kid anymore. What does that have to do with being a weeb? Probably dying. Yeah, okay. Good to know. You can be a weeb at any age. Did you have a birthday recently, Briar? Is that why you're saying that? Did I miss your birthday? I would have given you a present. I mean, it probably would have just been an image of me an image of me in another cat blanket, but, you know. You said you weren't hip with the kids. Oh, I see. Yeah, good point. See, I forget what I say at some points. Everyone's dying. See? We're all together in this. Think alien isolation would be scarier? Probably. I'm a Scorpio. My B-day isn't until November. Did you feel the need to tell me your horoscope? Do you believe in that? Because I have some sad news for you. There was a... Oh, what was it? There was like a message I saw that was like... There's a guy posted... It's accurate. Well, I don't believe in it. Sorry. There's a guy that posted... What was it? He was like... Oh, my girlfriend cheated on me. No. It's like I cheated on my girlfriend because she said I was a dirty Scorpio, or it was something like that. I don't know if it was Scorpio, but it was like they were basically, he said his girlfriend, he did something bad to his girlfriend, and his girlfriend said it was like because he was a Scorpio or something. And everyone in the comments was like, oh, such a typical Scorpio, you know, stuff like that. And he posted, he's like, this is how you know that horoscope stuff is bullshit, because I'm an Aquarius. So, yeah, I don't really believe in that. It's accurate for me. Well, obviously it's going to be accurate for some people. I mean, I'm a Taurus, but I have very little aspects of a Taurus. Me, I would like to return this vacuum cleaner. Why? It sucks. Hard to argue with that. Hello, Liliana. How are you? Thank you for entering with a pun. I appreciate that. I'm a scale, that's all I know. That is called the Libra, my friend. In fact, I feel like you are now a lie because you are not a Leo. Unfortunately, Liliana, my friend, I am... Good, I'm good. Great. Awesome. I am planning on ending the stream pretty soon. You might be related to your moon instead of your sun. Sorry, I don't believe in a lot of that stuff. Mama is a Leo, definitely. Mama who? We know several mamas. It's a scale, it's telling me to lose weight. Sure. Yeah, that's what it means. I'm a Taurus, which means I'm full of bullshit. There you go. Well, before I spark a horoscope war, obviously you don't understand clones. It's a fair point. You know, that's classic Taurus aspect, you know? Just not understanding how clones work. Give me a shout out. I shout out Liliana McGurran. That's how shout outs work, right? I'm new to the interwebs. Buffering. Oh no. Oh no. Is it really buffering? Everything looks fine on my end. I'm buffering. No! What is happening? No, not your stream. Not my stream? What's buffering then? Because Briar also posted buffering. Me as a person? Don't scare me like that, guy. You guys post buffering, of course I'm gonna assume it's my stream. Whatever. Whatever. Briar, I can't tell if you're being serious or not, or if you're just messing with me. I hate you. Screw you guys. I'm going back to my room. Alright. If you can read this language, I will be impressed. Of course. I'm sorry, my dear. Why do you want to roast a duck and put it on a pyre and scare off all the invaders? I don't get that one. But good luck with that. I don't think it'll work, but good luck with that. Personally, I would use a beheaded chicken, but you know, you do you. Anyway. I think we're gonna end it there, guys. Been a little over 3 hours. Remember my schedule, which I will post on Twitter. You guys also requested that I repost the fan fiction and then post something else that, what was it? Something else? What was I supposed to post? I don't remember. Alright. Thank you everyone for showing up. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome to talk to. I need a nap. Me too. I'll try and be on Twitter a little bit. As often as I can. Before scares, yeah, definitely. Fanfic schedule, something you wanted to ask. Oh, I wasn't sure if I was actually gonna do that, but yeah, up in the air. But thank you. Yes. Me divided by 0. It's a mathematical impossibility. Discord? Oh, yeah. Thank you, Leo. That's what I was gonna do. Alright. Well, everyone, thank you again. Thank you so much for showing up. I really do appreciate it more than you know. And, I'll probably see you guys Monday. Or on Twitter. Either one. Alright, guys. Have a good rest of your weekend. Adios.